Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense set on first down. He leaves it with his back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading, bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players, and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He's got it down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using the quick game. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. to throw. It's Nelson. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can.
And that's a live ball. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So
a shot toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They go to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Using his feet. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings, shifts, and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, BSU! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Southern Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's Sanders.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Puts one in the spin cycle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. A fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts
going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Feeling some heat. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. Dances away to buy time. Finds his man. It's Sanders. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush. But, man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Steps away to find some room. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Boise State, 17. South Carolina, 7.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got a man. It's Dudley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking for space. It's Genty. Nice move there. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to...
Off he goes! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Skips away from pressure. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina! What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Second down coming up. And the quarterback takes a knee. A third and long coming up here. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation